In this article we'll going to show you ways to extend the probabilities to induce a Schengen visa by learning that are the common mistakes to avoid throughout a Schengen visa interview. Note: pointers, advices, given during this article don't seem to be only supposed for the Schengen visa interview, thence they're usable for any variety of visa interview. Behind each rejected Schengen visa stands a true reason for it. It's necessary for you to bear in mind that there area unit stuff you ought to avoid throughout a visa interview. Not most are ready to see the importance of planning to directly meet with diplomatic officers in an exceedingly Schengen visa interview. Most of the visa candidates place away their effort and energy in aggregation their documents of visa application. This way, they typically fail to offer the required significance to the visa interview. Well, the case is this: there's an excellent likelihood for you to own an effect on your visa application. Going away a decent impression and presenting yourself properly throughout the appointed Schengen visa interview is vital too. But ensure to not neglect the importance of the visa application documents as well. The officers of the embassy or the diplomatic building of the Schengen country, wherever you apply for a visa to, can expect from you to demonstrate bound interview qualities and performances that distinguish you from a failing candidate. Being a visa candidate, so, needs from you to spot that area unit the common ill-natured components that may ruin your visa interview. Solely then you'll be ready to perform a undefeated visa interview by avoiding to induce treat in such weird things because it is that the visa denial. That is why, together, we'll undergo the common Schengen visa refusal reasons. In addition, we'll provide you with suggestions on the way to avoid creating mistakes that lead the diplomatic workplace to offer you a Schengen visa rejection stamp on the passport. Lateness: when you appoint the visa interview, the embassy or diplomatic building can tell you the precise date and time of it. One amongst the dangerous opinions the embassy creates regarding you as inaccurate and neglectful candidate, as a result of the timing on your appointment. Instead, attempt to hit the embassy or diplomatic building wherever your interview can present itself, a minimum of a couple of minutes earlier. This can assist you calm yourself down and relax once giving your answers to the interview queries. What is a lot of, as a result of finding a free automobile parking space typically may be a long factor, we advise you to induce a taxi rather than your personal vehicle. Also, ensure to depart home early enough, reckoning the tie-up. Inappropriate answers: another component that provokes visa officers to not take your application seriously, isn't having enough preparations for the interview. If you area unit, you're powerless to predict what Schengen visa interview queries are, you'll not be ready to offer real and well thought out answers for visa officers. Well, the reality is that usually, once you don't understand what queries you'll expect, their area unit risks of giving inappropriate answers, made up, unacceptable, mistaken, incomplete, or goofy associates words, knowing the quantity of tension you carry with you in an interview session. That is why it's essential for you to be conversant in the common Schengen visa interview queries, to properly arrange in your head your answers early enough before the visa interview date. You'll additionally write down your answers if that helps you recall them simply throughout the interview session. Make guaranteed to not take them with you within the interview and don't sound programmed once giving your answers. It is additionally necessary that once a visa officer asks you an issue, don't take an excessive amount of your time in giving the solution, otherwise this will be perceived as a scarcity of honestness. Skipping queries or false answers whenever you apply for a Schengen visa. The interview is just the way for the diplomatic workplace to fulfill with you and perceive a lot of comprehensive if the knowledge provided within the visa form is properly and albeit offered. Attempting to avoid respondent queries of the visa official doesn't defend you in any respect. Allow us to say if the question is sensitive to you. Also, giving pretend info doesn't provide you with any smart result, because the diplomatic workplace can reassert all the knowledge you give throughout the interview and within the form. Instead of avoiding or finding the solution, you need to be open and direct with the visa official regardless of the question is. Detain mind that the diplomatic workplace has the authority to ascertain over your travel history to Schengen space.